The offense moved a lot better that second drive as opposed to the first drive. I know you can kind of look at the quarterback numbers and pin it to that, but what else do you think was happening during the second drive that allowed you guys to get downfield faster?
I mean, just better execution from the offense to the receivers to everybody as a whole. We definitely locked in and tried to make that second drive much better than the first one.
And what have you made of the quarterback competition? It seems to be narrowed down to two guys right now. What did both of those two do well, and how do you compare them?
I mean, they both lead the team very well in their own separate way, but I mean, it's a very tight battle. So I'm interested to see what the coaches are going to do because I mean, they both are really good. They both put the ball where it needs to be. They both are good at escaping out the pocket and making plays.
Do you feel any more comfortable working in the slot now that it's been a few months now?
Most definitely. Spring, I was definitely running my routes just basic, but I've gotten with Coach Nickel and a few of the older guys and a slot receiver. Definitely worked on my craft a lot, so I put more in my bag.
What are some of the things that Nickel and you guys have worked on to kind of refine your craft?
Well, I mean, the main thing he just tells me to keep being big, keep being physical, because I mean, I am much bigger than the other guys, so he just tells me to use my size to my advantage, continue just to be more elusive with my routes, and that's just the main thing he's telling me.
Even though obviously Dez is an outside receiver, you're an inside receiver. Do you guys kind of work together? Because it seems to be the thing that gets preached to you two is play big.
Yes, sir, definitely. I look up to Dez a lot because I mean we are definitely the same prototype. I'm built just like him, and definitely want to put in the production that he has too. So I pride myself on being big, playing big, and just being more physical, just like Dez.
When you got moved to slot, did you take any time to look up clips of NFL receivers, bigger slot receivers in the NFL, just to kind of see how they handle that spot or anything like that?
One dude who I looked up to a lot and watched is Robert Woods for the Los Angeles Rams. He's another one. Mohamed Sanu, I mean, he's 6'1". He's pretty big. He's like 210, so he's big. I mean, it's a lot of big guys that they're moving the slot. Like Julio Jones, he goes inside a little bit, so those guys I look up to a lot.
Coach Leach kind of gathered you guys up after the one-on-ones and sent a message to you guys. What was said in that little huddle, and what does he need to see from you guys that wasn't happening out there?
Just coming out, being more motivated, and just being more consistent. That's the main thing. We shouldn't have our coaches having to pump and prime us to go out and play. So that's we did a poor job of that today during one-on-ones. We got to do better. That was just the main thing.
During the season, when you guys can throw at you, and then Jameer and Arco are a little bit smaller, what do you think that does to a defense to mix it up that much? And you probably have some linebackers that are focused on one guy, and then you bring in a very different prototype out there with a 6'4" player like you.
It's definitely going to cause some mismatches because I mean we each do things differently. And Jameer, he's quick, they're fast, and I'm physical, so we definitely going to create some mismatches out there against some linebackers and corners. I feel like nobody can hold us as long as we do what we're supposed to do, know our assignments, to do what we got to do on the field.